Karine can't stand Paul and Laura wants kids. We've got so much to talk about. Stay tuned.
You're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
Welcome, you guys, to the after show for 90 Day The Other Way. Your favorite your favorite hosts are here.
Guests?
Guests, we're guests. Okay, I'm the guest, okay, you guys? We love to have you back. Welcome. I'm your girl, Alex Bowers. To the left of me, I have Linda Antwi.
Hi, guys.
And boy, does she have a lot in news and gossip. We're going to get to that in just a second. Stacey Olivas.
Hi, guys.
Yes, gotta love
I miss you.
Stacey. Yes.
I love fans.
So we have a surprise interview for you.
Yes.
Brought to you by yours truly, Linda
Yes.
Antwi. And Evelyn has so much to say about you guys' favorite hosts, okay? And we're going to get all to it, but you have to stay tuned for news and gossip.
We need like the hair flip.
And our special segment. It's all in there. What did you guys think about the episode overall? Aside from the drama that we have later on, the episode.
I mean, I love the episode. I love this 90 Day Fiance one. I love it. I love The Other Way.
Mm-hmm.
I like that the couples are actually like staying, well, some of them, staying off social media a lot more, and like we're getting like what's gonna happen. We're not like just, there's not all these spoilers going on now. And so I really like that. And I like the difference, like the different cultures we're being taken to. It's like, it's fun. I haven't seen some of these, so it's like cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
I agree, but I still feel like I can use a little bit more. A little more
like,
drama.
Like more fast paced.
And more fast paced for the time that we're watching. I mean, even though this one is like relatively short, I think it was like 44 minutes or so this time.
We missed
this episode.
Ange.
I could use some more action because right now I can kind of predict what's going to happen with this stuff. Except like, Tiffany and Ronald. I didn't expect that. But Paul and Karine.
Is that where we're starting?
That's where we're going to start, you guys. And for anyone in the live chat after Paul and Karine, we're going to go to Laura and Aladin. So Karine let Paul high and dry.
Bye.
I want to know how you guys feel about her leaving because, let's be real, she's not innocent in this whole situation. He has a reason to be mad. What are your thoughts?
I mean, he has a reason to be mad. She's talking to other guys. I don't understand why she keeps ignoring that he brings it up. He's like, how would you feel? How would you feel if I was speaking to other women? And she is basically like, you treat me terrible, you're bad, and basically ignoring it. Let's address the issue. If you can address the issue, then you can move on. But you're ignoring it because you know you're in the wrong. You know you should not. You're married, you're about to have a baby, and you're talking to other guys and getting money from them. Come on now.
Yeah. I think it shows like the maturity too. Like it's really immature to just run away. You're pregnant, running away with your mom. You know what I mean? Like it shows the maturity, and it's sad. I still think they're going to be together though. I feel like this is just another little hump. To go over.
Because, on social media, after you just said that, so we don't really get spoilers, but we did see a picture of them recently at like a market or something in the States.
Oh yeah.
So,
they're still together.
But I agree with you, Linda. There's something to hide. She has something, there's something there, and this is why she's so quick to just want to get a divorce and I'm done, and you don't want to show him the messages, you don't want to talk about it, you feel maybe a little bit guilty. Something's there.
Who are these guys? Can we like find them?
You know what?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know, but I do have some exclusive right now. So we have Deavan in the live chat. Hi, Deavan, girl.
Hi, Deavan.
Girl.
Love you.
She says there's 20 episodes, and then there's also the tell-all. So there's so much more. So don't worry, it gets pretty intense. She says.
Well, we can't wait. This fan base, if you haven't already seen Deavan, is deep. Okay, and they're in the comments. You guys say hi.
Yeah,
Welcome
guys.
our guests. Okay. We have so many different genres for anyone just tuning in or that doesn't know and only watches 90 Day.
I'm gonna need the kid to be
tell
my
us
new
about
best
them a
friend.
little
You
bit.
want to hear about? Okay,
Yes.
guys, we have 90 Day Fiance news. A news show,
Yeah,
right? You're on
we
two
do.
news show. We have like a daily news show, and then we have like
A
weekly news show because you guys are just bringing it, and we love it. And there's so much drama to talk about every day. We have other reality shows, Real Housewives. We got some sci-fi. We got horror. We got everything. We got movie
Drama.
reviews, everything you can find at AfterBuzz TV. You guys can go to Spotify and subscribe to us there. You can find us on iTunes. Give us 5 stars there. Subscribe to us there. Give us a thumbs up. Leave a comment. We want to hear what you think about us, the show. And we want to do some shout outs on people that are so awesome and on our YouTube right now. Hit up the thumbs up button too while you're on there and let us know what you think. Let's do some shout outs to some of the fans.
So we have Deavan. Who else do we
many.
have in there?
Christina just joined us in the
hi,
live
Christina.
chat.
Hi.
Christina is Jenny's daughter. We have Chuck Williams, May, Nakia with the jokes. Nakia.
New people too.
Yeah.
Candy _ 2010. Selwonk, hi girl,
hi.
hey. Kimberly Mayfield, hey girl, hey. So a lot of people in this live chat.
Oh my gosh.
And welcome newcomers. We like you too.
Yes.
Excited.
Anyone in live chat, you know we're about to start with Laura and Aladin, and
Yep.
then we'll move on to Corey and Evelyn. Okay. Liam decides to come to his mom's wedding.
Yep.
A huge step for him.
Yep.
But y'all, the drama is there. He's not this like, he seems like very meek and mild, but he sticks to how he feels. Yes, he did break down and end up saying he was going to come, which I didn't expect at all. But we know that he's not just going to pretend like everything is all good.
Good for you.
But what were your thoughts about that? I felt like it was really nice. You're, supporting your mom.
I actually didn't think he was gonna come either. So when he said, I don't know, but I think he also, because she's been there for 2 months now, so maybe he's missing her a little bit. Maybe he's realizing that, she really does want him there and she is alone, and let me go see, like he said, what you're living, like what your life is about. So, good on him. I think it's gonna be some good drama.
So if she didn't ask, do you think he would have actually?
Absolutely not.
So he pushed it to the end.
I think that he saw that she really wanted him to come, and that's the only reason he broke down and said okay.
So do you guys think that he's looking for a stepdad? Like, what do you think he really wants from Aladin?
I think he wants nothing. I think he knows, like he said, and when we first met him, he knows his mom. He knows his mom is a little firecracker, and he doesn't see this working out, so he's not trying to be invested in it at all.
Well, yeah, and like we were saying before in the other show, like he's probably seen so many different guys. I mean, this is probably not the only, guys she's probably dated. Not that she gets around or anything like that, but like guys she's dated probably, and so he's probably been introduced to him, and he doesn't believe it's true and something until it's actually something for a while. And like Aladin's a lot younger than her, so maybe he doesn't take it seriously also.
Yeah.
So I think he's hurt in other ways with his mom, but Aladin's just the place he's kind of taking it out on. But
And it's sad.
It is.
Because, I still, every time I see his face, I think about that episode. I think it was like the first or second episode where she's saying goodbye to him and leaving him at the airport, and he's just in tears.
Yeah.
So we know he really, really loves his mom,
Yeah.
like to the core, like a son should.
Yeah.
And this whole situation is just tough for him. And like you said, he knows his mom.
He knows his mom. He knows her habits, and I'm sure that this is not the first person that she dated.
Yeah.
I think the part where she married him 9 days after meeting him was shocking to him.
And he didn't find out right away.
Didn't find out till later.
Yep.
So yeah, he has some issues with that.
Now, she brings up the topic of kids. She's willing to go through whatever to have the kids. We know this is not going to sit well with him. He's not going for it. But does he really have a say-so?
He has no say-so.
It's
I just
the
said
bottom line.
The mom got married without telling him. If she's about to have a baby because she's trying to keep her man, and that's something that they've discussed, then she's gonna go ahead and do that.
And
this is Laura.
I wonder if that's something that she'll change based off of her, like, how her son feels. You already had to beg him to come to the wedding. Like, how far, she knows that the relationship is gonna, come to an end again if he doesn't get something.
She's gonna do what she's gonna do.
Some
What do
type
you
of
think?
compromise.
I think this kid, he's been through a lot, not just in adulthood. I think probably growing up, he's seen a lot. So it's sad to me because she doesn't take him into consideration really, and it's like, I want this man, I'm gonna go for this man, and that's what I'm gonna do. I mean, she's love struck,
Right.
So to each his own, but I just think I feel for him.
Yes.
Because I'm sure this isn't the first time, and it's sad.
Yeah, it is sad. Now I want to get into Deavan and Jihoon.
Deavan and Jihoon.
Okay, so Deavan makes a big move this episode. She didn't bring Drusilla. Stacey, I mentioned this last episode, but you know how you are about the kids and everything. She mentioned that, it's a lot and she wants to get, how did you feel about that?
Like to just get prepared there.
Yeah.
I didn't feel like that was wrong. I didn't think
neither.
it was
I
a
thought it was
bad thing.
right.
Yeah, and her parents are with her, so I don't think it's a bad thing. I think that's actually responsible.
Yeah.
And pretty smart.
Deavan is showing up as the responsible one
Yeah.
in this
Yeah.
relationship, and I think that having to go over, get settled, and then say, "Hey, my parents are going to come in a few weeks and bring Drusilla," so that we're already established, I think is a smart thing to do.
Her parents seem to come through a lot. Like when she had to, when they had to pick up Drusilla from Vegas. And then she had this cute moment with her dad. She was packing, and then we saw him again at the airport.
Yeah.
I wish we saw her mom more
Yeah.
too. But I just kind of want to see more of her family. But I mean, now I know we're gonna go to South Korea and be with Jihoon. But yeah, I agree that was a smart decision. You see a lot of parents don't. I mean, she brought the youngest baby, but that's Jihoon's child too. But I just felt like it was a mature thing to do.
Yeah.
And maybe get settled, make sure you got everything figured out, which we know from the preview that she's going to make sure everything is figured out, or you're working towards something before she brings her baby.
That, not uprooting a toddler, right? It's
Yeah.
different than just a baby who you can, scoop the baby up and come back, but uprooting a toddler's life and maybe the toddler's like in preschool or whatever, has a routine. I think that was the wise thing to do, don't you? Yeah.
Now, I would say, okay, her at the airport. For some reason, okay, usually when I see people leaving, I'm like, this is just such a bad idea. Stay home, stay home, But this is the only time I didn't get anxiety from someone moving and getting rid, taking everything that they have, and leaving the country to. I didn't get anxiety. Usually I'm because we see these other couples and I'm like, don't do it.
I don't think
Reconsider.
you get toxic vibes, maybe.
You
like
don't.
things that I don't get that from them. I think they're just everyday, couple issues that you just have to go through. But I think that some of the other couples are they're unwilling to compromise, or one person wants it their way, one person wants it their way, and therefore there's so much conflict. So I feel like Jihoon and her are pretty open.
Yeah, but we will see.
too. So.
But every relationship has its
It is,
problems,
yeah, of
and we'll
course.
see. I think maybe even a different side to their relationship altogether. Because let's be real, after the fun stuff and you have a good time or whatever, you still have to make sure that you can provide and that everything is set up. And you want to make sure that your kids are straight regardless. And again, she has to bring
And
just
she
over.
alluded to that. She said they've only spent 6.5 weeks together in person.
Yep.
This is an untested relationship, so she's nervous about it.
That's true.
We already know that she talked about how he had 9 months to prepare,
Yep.
and now he's quit his job.
No
she
savings.
She doesn't know if they even have a place yet. No savings. So there's a lot of things. So once you get there, then all the niceties are going to fall to the wayside, and you're going to get real, and you're going to be in a real relationship where you see each other day in, day out. And don't forget that she's now also left her support system.
Yeah.
Her family, like you said, seems like they're close,
Yeah.
and her daughter. So things are going to have to work out. I want to just shout out the live chat. They really love the Deavan and Jihoon couple. May says my faves. May also says, it works out when you have involved parents, so it's not a big deal. Nakia says Deavan and Jihoon need, in all capitals, to stay together. They're my ultimate ship. And then Nakia says, can I just say that Devan's dad is hot?
She has young-looking parents.
Alex.
Because I said it about her mom too a couple
Yeah.
weeks ago. I'm like, she looks just like her mom. Her mom looks like, young and just fresh.
That's what they're saying in the
Okay.
chat too, that she looks like a
Everyone's just
young
fresh.
version of a mom.
Yeah, she does look fresh. Okay, now let's move on to Ronald and Tiffany. Yes, so another baby situation. Okay, we talked about how Laura wanted a baby, blah, 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 blah. But Tiffany is actually having one. She's pregnant, and she told her mom about this situation, about bringing a child. Were you surprised at her mom's reaction at all?
I wasn't surprised because the mom was probably like, wait, you just got married, so how is it that you're already pregnant? Like,
Yeah.
you guys aren't even established yet. So what are you doing? But it's for me, it was a little weird to watch this because we already know that she had
Yeah.
a baby.
Yeah.
And, you know, celebrated all that. So it was a little like weird. Because then I start thinking of the timing. Well, were you pregnant when you got married and you're now just saying? Do you know
Not
what I
adding
mean?
up the months.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
The days.
Because they were married for 6 weeks, it said, in this episode. And she's announcing that she was pregnant. But, like, you're already at the ultrasound. I don't know.
Oh, good.
I didn't put two
Wow,
and two
yeah,
together.
me either.
Yeah, but that kind of knocks down your theory about social media. They still are. They kind of, I mean, like they kind of mess it up sometimes.
Yeah.
Because we know the baby's healthy and well.
Thriving.
But there's stuff that we know, and like I said earlier in the episode, Paul and Karine, we've seen pictures of them at the market, so we know sometimes, you know, social media will kind of mess up the episode. You're like, okay,
spoilers.
baby, you know, yeah. 100%.
But it's still good to hear the backstory, right? And
It
like
is.
them celebrating their first. And I forgot that when she was pregnant with Daniel, that she didn't know that she was pregnant.
Yeah.
So she didn't get to have all those first. Like I had forgotten about that. So going to the ultrasound and all of that, that was cute to see.
So the main issue here is research. We keep having a problem with Tiffany not doing her research before she hops into situations. Not only with the living situation that we've seen her go through, but now this. And she's like, well, I don't even know how I'm going to have a kid here in South Africa, and I don't know how this works and that works. And this is stuff that you would think about prior to making big moves like this.
Yeah, that, and I think it's a stupid thing to say. Like, there are kids in South Africa, clearly. So there are doctors in South Africa, clearly. You are not the first person to have a baby in South Africa. So just because you don't know any better and you didn't do any better, that's on you. That's what I think.
Do you think it's also partially because the mom wants to be there?
Yeah, I think that she has some regrets. I think that she wants the mom to be a part of it because I'm sure that the mom is a big part of Daniel's growing up and birth situation.
I felt like there was a little bit of like her trying to convince herself, or maybe just convince him how much she really cares about him when she kept saying like, I'm not doing this without you. Like she just kept pushing that. Go home and have this child. Or like, that's just how that's just how I feel. Go home.
Nikki in the live chat says, no job, no home of your own, no money, so it's a perfect time to have a baby.
Right.
Nothing got to make it work.
Yeah.
But the thing is also like Ronald's sobriety. That's huge, you guys. And they're bringing a baby. This is a huge change. Like, you have to think
you need to be a spokesperson for the kids.
No,
okay?
because that's a huge change. Like, and that's another pressure put on him. And he's just trying to like get out and like be able to be in situations that won't make him relapse. So I'm like,
it's a lot.
see that?
But
like,
Daniel's reaction made it better. He made it cute.
He was so cute.
He's literally like, I don't know if he needs to be in commercials, but
Yes,
he
put him in
evokes
some
emotion.
Oh, happy emotion.
Happy
yeah,
emotion.
like you are just a happy child. I love it.
He is, and he would make a great big brother. Well, I'm sure he already is. Well, we know he is, but still, we can only imagine like how he is. And that's a good person to have your kid, another one of your kids, look up to. Like,
right.
Be like Daniel, okay? Go ask your brother.
He has all the answers.
He has all
Be like
the
Daniel.
answers. Now, today, guys, for our special segment, Linda conducted an interview with Christina, which is Jenny's daughter, and we're here for Linda.
Yes. So we were able to catch up with Christina earlier, and she was able to answer a couple of our burning questions. So let's go ahead and hear what she has to say. Hey guys, we have a special exclusive guest for you here on AfterBuzz TV. We have Christina, Jenny's daughter, right here, right now, speaking to us exclusively. Let's get to it. Christina, how are you? Thank you so much for joining us.
Cute.
Hi guys, thanks for having me.
So Christina, first and foremost, we want to know, did you go to India because you were worried about your mom and Samit, or did you go just to be like, hey mom, here we are, surprise?
Well, it was a little bit of both. Obviously, you guys have been watching and you've been seeing, the good and the bad that have happened with my mom and Samit. And in the beginning, we were already skeptical, but she has been in this relationship for a while now, so we weren't as skeptical as we would normally be. So at this point, especially when she had let me know that she was there alone, it just kind of like struck us to the core. So we're like, you know what, maybe we should take this trip to see how she's doing, but also to show her that we support her, and we did want to know what really was going on.
So today, August 28th, do you still support this relationship?
I do.
Do
I
you
do.
think that Samit is in it for the right reasons?
I can't answer that question,
Okay.
but to this point, yes.
Your mom seems very like a sweet soul. Do you feel protective of that?
Oh, most definitely. My mom is a sweet soul. All she has is us, you know. So we're very protective of her because all we have is her.
Mm-hmm. So, if you could put together the best case scenario for your mom, whether it's Samit or someone else, what would you be looking for? Like, what's your mom's type, and what's like the best case scenario for her?
It's hard to say what her type is because growing up, she was with my stepfather for almost 17 years. So he was really the only type I knew.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, tall.
No worries. Your mom's type, tall. And what else?
Oh, yeah. She's always been with younger men, always. My whole
Really?
life. So that wasn't really a surprise. Yes. My her husband, he was, I think, 7 years younger than my mom. My dad, you know, a couple years younger. So she's always been with younger men.
Now, for all the viewers, and you know, I know that you're blowing up on social media, tell us a little bit about yourself and your journey a little bit, because, you know, inquiring minds want to know.
Well, as you guys have already seen on the show, I am gay. I've been married now for 11 years. I've been with my wife 12 years.
You look so young. 12 years. What's the
Yeah.
secret to success?
Have you seen my mom? I mean, my father contributed too. I have had a handsome father. He's passed away already. God bless his soul. But I got it from both sides. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
blessed for sure. And
I'm heading
are you
to my
like,
late 30s, early 40s.
what is so what do you do? Like, besides this, what are you passionate about?
I am very passionate about makeup. I'm also very passionate about my relationship. And as far as like for a living, I am a CBD educator. So I'm the head of CBD education for a pharmacy that I work for here in Palm Springs. So basically that's what I do.
I love it. So here's the thing. I want to invite you to LA. I want you to invite you to educate us about CBD. And I want you to invite you and educate me about makeup, because I've been a tomboy my whole life and always wanted. I watched the YouTube video, and I sound like an old lady when I say that, the YouTube video, but I'm the worst. So you are welcome here at AfterBuzz anytime. But you got to bring some of your tools, which is your makeup, your knowledge, all of that.
Thank you.
I love it. So, any predictions? I know you can't tell us anything per se, but if you had blind knowledge, what would your prediction for any of the couples on the other way be?
That's a hard one.
I personally don't think that Paul and Karine are going to make it very far.
Okay.
I would pay to see him run right off the show.
For real, for real.
He's kind of a drag on, and I'm just kind of over. It's the same thing over and over again, and I'm just kind of over that situation.
Yeah, I mean, Paul is definitely an acquired taste. It's taken us a few years to come onto his
True
side
story.
of things, for sure.
True,
One last question before we let you go. India, had you ever been there before, and what was your experience, and will you ever go back?
India, no, I have never been there before. Our experience was amazing, good and bad. And if you follow my YouTube channel, you will see the good and the bad. And I would definitely visit India again. Not a place that I personally would live, but as far as visiting the country, yes.
Awesome. We are out of time, but I want to let our viewers and listeners know where they can find you. Give us your Instagram, your YouTube, all of that stuff that they can follow you and hit you up.
Well, my Instagram is the same as my YouTube. It is it's blend_it_boo. So Blend It Boo is going to be both Instagram and YouTube. And if you'd like to keep up on our journey with my mom and all the rest of our shenanigans, go ahead and follow us.
Guys, Blend It Boo. Follow her because I know that's going to be an amazing journey. Thank you so much, Christina, for joining us. Can't wait to talk to you again soon. Bye for now.
Bye, darling.
Bye.
That was a great interview.
Yeah, good job, Linda.
She said a lot of things that I wouldn't have expected.
Right.
And I feel like we learned a lot more about Jenny there than we have maybe even this whole season.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, we learned about, like, her personality and we know how she is. But, I mean, it explains a lot. She dates younger men. You know, this is how she is. She's like, and we kind of got that she was, like, more of a free spirit when she went out with her girlfriends that night. We said it then. Mm-hmm. It's really, that was good.
She gets on with younger people. She seems fun. I would hang out with her.
Yeah.
She seems cool.
She seems really fun. But I think that's part of why this show, sometimes we get, like, super frustrated with her on this show is because I mean, like, I feel like she shouldn't have to go looking for him. He should be at home. You know what I mean? Like, these are things that she shouldn't have to go through. Especially at her age, she's already been married. You know, it's like stuff that no one wants to have to go through again later on in life.
And seeing who
at
she
this point,
is, like,
you just want to have fun.
Yeah, at this point, and seeing she's really cool and her daughter's cool, so.
Absolutely. Great interview. And thank you, Christina, if you're still in the live chat.
Yes.
Thanks for joining us.
That is a great one. Okay, now for news and gossip.
AfterBuzz TV News.
It's hot over here, y'all. Hot. Okay, so I'm just going to start out with saying just a brief synopsis.
Okay.
Our girl Evelyn, not really our girl, but Evelyn from the show had a lot to say about us. She, I guess you could say, is upset about how she comes off on camera. Corey, of course, is agreeing with her on how she feels. But, you know, she kind of comes off as aggressive. It's hard for most to like. I'm not going to speak for everyone. But she had a lot to say about us as hosts. And yeah, Linda, you can get into it.
Okay, so Evelyn posted a lot about AfterBuzz TV and specifically about us on this show, us meaning this panel. And what I first and foremost want to say before I get into what she said, there is no moment, there's no time, I can't even think of any of the words. It's never okay to be a bully. You are not going to bully us on your social media ever. It's also not okay to name call. If we're in this Me Too movement where we're all about empowering women, then let's empower them. How dare you sit there and call us the B word, not once, but twice. Not okay in my books. We've never disrespected you like that. We speak our opinions. We're journalists, we're hosts, and we're in the entertainment business, so we're allowed to voice our opinions. But never once did we go that low, and I'm not going to go that low again today. So what I will do, though, is I'll show and read what you posted on your Instagram about us and let everyone else decide from there. So, Evelyn, you choose the way you are represented on the show, and so let's start there. But then you say, have never been a woman to have a lot of men, and now I read a lot of stupid people saying the most crazy things about me. In the end, the only one that knows me is me. I can only imagine what girls that have a lot of men think when they read your comments. How do they feel? Why do women are so hard on women? Yeah, think about what you're saying right there.
Interesting.
Right? Yes, it might be hard for you to get a date, but please don't disrespect another woman.
Hard to get a date?
Right. I was so disappointed Corey brought out to TV something that I wasn't proud of, something that happened in a break. I have never disrespected him, and this was the biggest hurt to my dignity. Somebody could have ever done to me the biggest betrayal. She goes on and on and on, and so I'm gonna skip some of it, and it's right there for you guys to see. But she does go on and say, and for the AfterBuzz TV crap, tell those girls that I'll never be with a dominant guy, not because they wouldn't put up with me, but because I would never put up with a man telling me what to do and how to be. Stupid comment those girls made, and then the B word with microphones. And then she goes on and on and on. Now, do you want to address this before I move on to the next post?
Yeah, no, I think it shows her character. I think we spoke. I only speak the truth on this show. So that's what we do on this show. This show, you come to us and we say how we feel about the couples. And these new cast members, I mean, some of them sensitive. Absolutely. Like I know, I understand the world is attacking you, but you did it. Like, let's be honest. You and this is what you did. And I think calling us those names just shows your true character. Yeah. And how you reacted shows your true character, and it's sad. I think that it also shows the lack of self-reflection. Like I said earlier, like self-reflection, a skill you need. And I think it's, you also lash out to everyone else because people are saying all these negative things about you, but there's a reason. Yeah. Like most people that watch the show are saying these things because they see something. Now, a normal person, like we saw in Rebecca in the last our other show, she was saying like, hey, I did do this thing. Like, let me reflect back and say, I made a mistake. Something I did wasn't cool, whatever. She doesn't self-reflect, and you can tell, and that's why she's the way she is. And the character, I mean, her character is not going to change, and this is why she's the way she is, and she's just lashing out at us. But whatever.
Okay, so let's go to the next.
You can't wait. I do want to say this. You can't say that they chopped it up and made you look bad. You look bad because you look bad in the stuff that you say. No one is just chopping all of the negative stuff that you say. These are words that are coming out of your mouth. Unless someone is speaking for you, then you cannot say that. You know what I mean? Like, she's over here just
listen. She controls her image. First of all, in a
we
reality
everyone
TV
does.
show,
you got to come harder than that to break us.
And if you look at all the other couples, the people are not lashing out to the other girls and the other couples, and we wonder why. So you think about that, Evelyn, after you've posted this in your story. So she says, I called the AB AfterBuzz bitches, basically, and now they're all hurt. But they've been sitting on their chairs talking crap about me all the time. And what upset me is that they were slut-shaming me. They really are unprofessional and so not neutral. Go bark
But
now.
this is
You did what you did. These are facts.
And this is exactly...
Time out 1 second, because I just want to address one thing here. There's no way, shape, or form that we ever slut-shamed you. So don't spread lies, Evelyn. It's not okay.
Yeah, and this is exactly like she doesn't take credibility for what she's done. Like, she will lash out the people that are attacking her because she doesn't look back and be like, damn, maybe I bullied Corey. Maybe I treat him like crap. Maybe I'm manipulated. Maybe I'm controlling. Maybe I'm...
Corey may not hold you accountable, but I promise you the 3 girls sitting on this panel will always. And we have the right to give our opinion. You're going to have to come a lot harder than calling us out of our names. Yep. We didn't flinch. The only reason we responded is because it's rude, girl.
Yeah.
We don't know you. You don't know us. Usually, if you're using it in an endearing way, some people are, hey, bitch, you know what I mean? That's just how it is. But the way you tried it. You really did.
And I think it's interesting because we have worked a lot with these couples, the past couples in the past seasons, and I've never had this where they're calling us names. Where it's interesting because you are on national television.
Right.
And
what's going on in the comments?
The comments are basically now she wants to play the victim. What the hell is wrong with this girl? Evelyn with the noise. Shouldn't be on reality TV if she can't handle opinions. Don't feed into her BS. She has mental issues. Oh, snap. Team AfterBuzz. And then it just goes on. So basically they're supporting, us because that's probably,
I mean,
it
makes sense.
And we're not into bullying. We're not trying to bully her. But when you come at us with those things and attack us and women everywhere, like by calling us those names, it's not cool.
And we don't do that. We give our opinions like everyone else that watches the show.
Grow up.
Except, yes, we do have microphones.
That's it.
That's it.
We never once disrespected you. We gave our opinions and that was it. So for you to come at us like this and for you to disrespect us, and really, it's bullying. Yeah. Let's call it for what it is. It's not okay. And I will stand 100% right here and say the same thing over and over again. You look at you and you look at what you wrote and what you said. The internet is forever, girl. Okay?
Absolutely. And are we done with that?
Done.
We are done. Okay.
Next. No more time for that.
No more time. We're done with it. It's in the past. Let's go ahead and move on to predictions.
Your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
Yes. Okay. Obviously, I mean, this is an easy prediction. Paul and Karine, it's not like nothing's gonna happen. I do think that maybe for the next 2 episodes, she's gonna be cold. We saw her kind of give him the cold shoulder. Well, not kind of. She 100% did. She's going to continue with that. Laura, I feel like she's not going to know what to do when Liam confronts Aladin about how silly having a child is. Because I feel like she's going to be in this position where she doesn't want to upset either one of the men in her life. So she's gonna be torn, like, okay, he doesn't want me to have a kid. I really need him to be a part of my life. Like, this is a huge step for me. And then she's gonna have Aladin over here, like, well, I'm young, I need some babies, and So this whole fight, I feel like what's gonna mess her up though is she's not gonna say nothing, and saying nothing is worse than picking a side.
I think you can already see too. This past episode, she seemed like a little different, like a little bit less like fighting back. You know what I mean? Like she just seemed more like, oh my God, this is really happening. I think it also, I think there's going to be a lot of tension. I think when her son comes, it's going to cause a lot of like heartache for her. I think that Karine and Paul, I think the baby's going to bring them together.
That's what I was going to say.
I really think the baby's going to bring them together.
That's my prediction. I think that Paul is going to come all the way to his senses when she is not trying to have him in there for the birth of his child. I think she's going to last minute have a change of heart, and he's going to realize how important not only being a dad is, but being a proper father and husband to Karine.
And I'm so excited to go go with Deavan and Jihoon over there in South Korea. I am so excited to see this. It's going to be cute.
I can't wait. We need a little switch up.
Yeah.
And fresh energy.
And they do have a Costco over there.
Yes.
Yes.
Deavan told us in the comments last week that there actually
have a Costco?
and it's
Samples
one of
and all. I'm just kidding.
one of the biggest ones.
International. Okay,
Damn.
Costco. I can't live without Costco. I don't know who else, but stock it up.
Sounds good.
Okay, you guys, we really hope that you enjoyed this episode. Like, share, comment, keep it going. Let's keep the discussion going. Tell us how you felt about everything that we laid out tonight, and we hope to continue seeing you every week. Where can everyone follow you guys? Find you guys.
Hey guys, you can find me all over social media at Stacey_Olivas and at 90 Day Fiance now. Yes, hit us up, guys.
Guys,
we love
all
you.
across social media at Linda So Girly. Keep the news and gossip coming.
Yes, all over social media at Hey Alex Bowers. And we will see you guys next week.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Our founder, Kevin Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.